My name is Christian name. The Christians gave me the name David Swallow. That's a Christian name I was given when I was small, you know, when I was a child. Now, when as I grow big, they gave me their name again. What with you have money. When I became an adult, they gave me that. What with you have money, which translates into walks with pride. And I'm a Lakota, Tito Lakota. That's what I am. From the Wanawega band. Wanawega band is closely affiliated with Crazy Horse. See? And we're his backup. Always backup. So that's where I'm from, and I'm living here. I was born and raised here on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation here.
Welcome back to Pine Ridge. This is the Chunkaluta Network. We're here to introduce you to David Swallow Jr. Full disclosure, this is my great uncle, or I call him Grandpa. He's a Wachasawakam, which means he's a medicine man. At 17, he was at the Wounded Knee occupation in 1973, and now he is the headsman of the Ochete Sheka wing. After the roof caved in on his current house, we got him this one and paid for its transportation from Hot Springs to Porcupine.
Our very first language is the Lakota language. And when the first time I hear English language, it was in the day school. You know, and back in those days, nobody spoke English, the white man language. You know, everybody spoke our first language. See, everybody. And when I entered that school, I entered the white man's school. It was a strange world. They talk a strange language, and they eat strange. Everything is a strange thing, strange, you know. So in the 50s, when I entered that day school, they call it here, now they call it number 16. Number 16 day school. So I went to school there. And I don't even have any slightest idea what the teacher is trying to, the old white woman is trying to do or saying. There's totally no kind of understanding between us. What is he trying to do? You know? And that's not only me. All my cousins, you know, we don't know what she's trying to say. So we have fun all day, try to understand. You know? Sign language, and we get some of that, and we try to, you know, we spoke in Lakota language and try to get to her, you know. As time goes by, I think my female cousins are the first one to speak the English language, white man language. And they're the first ones, the girls are the first ones to understand it. See? And some of us take us a long time to understand. Some of us boys, you know.
Well, how long did it take you?
Probably about 13 years.
Next is my cousin Ian, only 17 years old.
My name is Ian Swallow, and I'm a Lakota. I'm from the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation.
And you don't really look like a typical traditional, you know, like people's idea of what a traditional native looked like yet. You know, you grew up with a horse. You know, how do you see tradition playing a role in your life? Like, how valuable is it, you know?
It's pretty valuable in a lot of ways. For the next generation, the elders, adults, high schoolers.
Right, well, so you're the buffalo dancer. So what's, you know...
That role?
Yeah, talk to us about that role.
What a buffalo dancer does is they come in and they bless the grounds, take away all negativity, all bad spirits.
When your friends come, do they listen to Grandpa much? Or?
Yeah, I make sure my friends have respect for my grandpa and they listen to what he has to say.
And what? You thought you wouldn't get to see me this video? This is the road leaving the Sundance grounds. Following is Vanessa and Alfred's plea for help to build their home and for winter.
Ourselves, we are struggling too amongst our people too, so we're trying to establish stability here in our log home so we can start to help our younger youth and the people that need help throughout the winter, throughout the years, the seasons that go by. We do spiritual work, material work, and we help in any way we could. As, we struggle here all our lives too, so we know the struggles that happen down here.
When we got our home here, about 17 years ago, when we moved back and we got our home here, the first winter was pretty hard. That's when we realized how hard it was because we had a wood stove too. And so then that's when we start realizing, and then when we start getting more involved with the community and we start working at our district service center at different times, but most likely around the same time, we started seeing how much struggle our people have. And there's real people here that really need the help, that truly struggle like us. And there's elderly that take care of their grandkids. They don't have running water. Their house looks really nice from the outside, but they don't have running water. And they have little 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds outside getting water for them because they're too old to haul a 5-gallon bucket. So all the little kids are carrying gallon buckets into the home for the grandma so she can have her water to cook and clean. And there's a lot of young families here too that also need help. We help a lot of the young families. They come to us for food, wood,
Diapers,
Infamil. They even ask us for money for food if they can't get to us, and gas, and whatever little funds we can pull together, we donate it to them, we give it to them. And this has nothing to do with the tribe or anything. What we do is out of our own pocket. And there's times when we had families call us at midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning. They needed wood, they needed food, they needed something. They needed water, something, and we went out of our way to help them.
You know, one of the people you helped last winter was burning their clothes. Could you tell that story a bit?
Yeah, a few people, we couldn't, the blizzard was so bad down here, the winter, 50 below, and some people were out there, you know, ran out of wood and there was no way to get to them, so they were burning the clothes, some of their furniture, you know, just to stay warm, just to keep their wood stoves going. So we helped a few elders out here in our community that went through that hard times and that struggle, you know, and it was pretty hard because I couldn't get to them at that time either. A little longer than a few days to get it to them because we had to drop the wood off at their approach, you know, and it gets really tough on a lot of them, you know, and even on myself, you know, it gets pretty hard on myself to get them the wood, but you know, that's what's needed, you know, and that's how we help, you know.
Well, and then like some of the big issues like running water, clean water in general, electricity. What other issues?
You know, the plumbing, you know, that's a big issue down here. Is a lot of people have
houses, but no way to,
they have an outhouse, and it gets really cold, and elders, you know, and children can't go out there and freeze like that. You know? So
right.
We try to help them. There's a lot more issues, you know, to talk about and discuss that happen down here.
And when we walk the red road, you know, some of us think the red road is hard, very hard. But it all depends how you make your red road, whether it's you make it wide or narrow, you know. But to me, I walk the red road, and it's a good red road. I love the red road, you know. It changed me.
On this side of the fence over here, this is tribal land. But if we're cutting the wood for ceremonial purpose and ourselves and to help, you know, we got to go on that side and cut for free. But if we don't, if we're selling it, we have to pay for a permit, you know, to get it on that side. So when we donate wood, we cut all along this valley And when we prepare the ceremonies and get to pine for the one of our 7 sacred rites, the Sundance ceremony, we go beyond these hills here. So it takes a lot of gas. Maybe we go 4 or 5 hills back, you know. And you know, it takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work. There's agreement there. We don't bother their cattle. We don't. This rancher over here leases this land for his cattle. So that's the agreement we passed through here. One of the agreements we made is we don't bother his cattle, and we kind of clean up where we cut, you know, pick up the things we don't need and bring them back or put them to the side, you know, the old pieces of wood that we can't use, you know. We get all the dry wood along this valley here, and a lot of it gets donated, and a lot of it is for, like myself, the ones that use wood stoves and don't have furnace, you know, throughout the winter or any sort of heating, you know. So we help and donate that, and you know, it's a good land, good wood, a lot of ways to help the people with the natural things out there, you know. Good earth, good land, you know, Mother Earth. It's good and helps us in a good way like this. So we do not charge people for this wood. We give it to them, you know, out of our heart here, and our Teoshpaya, you know, our family. We donate the wood to help, because we too went through the struggle throughout the winters, and we're still going through the struggle. You know.
Could you explain Teoshpaya for everybody?
Teoshpaya is the family, the relatives, that immediate, you know, the cousins, the mom, the dad, the uncles, you know, and we help. Our Teoshpaya helps other Teoshpayas out there that need the help, other families, you know. That's what Teoshpaya means, blood, spiritual, you know, the family, the relations of the family, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, motherhood, fatherhood, you know. That's what Teoshpaya is. You know. It's a circle, the circle in the family. So there's other Teoshpayas out there that need help, you know, that don't have the means, you know, and a lot of them grew up, you know, hard too, and a lot of them's father left them at a young age. So as they grow up, they're just realizing that they need a home, you know. And we help them when they get their homes. We help them with the wood, or the wood stove too. People donate wood stoves, and we give them the wood stove, you know, help them with that too. And the wood to keep warm, you know. That's one of the main things throughout the years. Even in the summer, it was cold. Yeah, in the beginning, I wanted to build my house here, you know, in this land right here on top, our log home, and it's gonna be too difficult here throughout the winter, through the road, going back to the highway, and it's gonna take a long time for a road grader to get out here, you know, because off-road like this, they usually don't help right away, way out here like this. You have to have your own plow, your own whatever it means, 4-wheel drive, you know, whatever it takes to get out, maybe even a snowmobile. But there's a lot of nice lands to put houses and things out here, but it's difficult throughout the winters to get to. You know, if you live way out here, you know, the woods right here, but when it snows, you know, that's gonna be difficult to get to. So we try to prepare ahead of time, you know. Try to get ready ahead of time, or just, you know, soon here I'll start doing my cutting for my house and to donate wood to people that need it out here, elders, you know, young families, whoever needs it, that can't afford it, we donate it to them. Hi.